Hi, this is James from the CLC. This week I caught up with this year's three pivot participants during their residency at Sporable in Sherbrooke, Quebec. Their works will be open to viewing from April the 14th through the 16th, so don't miss your chance to see the fruits of their labor. Today's interview is with Sam Meadahl. Hello, everyone. This is James Lowrie, Assistant GM for the Canadian League of Composers. I'm here with Sam Meadahl, who is one of our pivot participants this year. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
How's it going? How's the residency? You're about halfway through right now, right?
Yeah, it's going well. Luckily everything that needed to go well was going well, like tech wise.
Mm-hmm.
So just waiting for some posters to show up and then I'll be pretty much good to go. Just double, triple checking, make sure everything works. But yeah, I'm feel like I'm in a good spot.
You say you're waiting for posters?
Yeah. So basically for my project, I'm gonna have posters out front in the window with like, I guess, an eye as a theme. It's like two kind of eyes on the outside, and then behind those will be two webcams that I have set up to max patch, where whenever people walk by, it triggers a random sound um, that I've sourced from Circuit Bent Kids Toys, and then so
Okay, you're gonna
basically,
just
yeah,
for our audience here and also for myself, explain what you mean by that.
by the kids' toys.
The circuit bent kids
Oh,
toys.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So basically, like circuit bending is taking just a random kid's toy, like a speak and spell or something like that. Or like I bought this the other day, like saxophone. So kind of taking that, opening it up, and just kind of modifying the circuit so you can change like things like pitch, or you can get like sometimes you can find loops and just make really crazy sounds.
Wait, have you done that with that saxophone there?
Not yet.
Uh,
We're gonna go. There's an electronics store close by, so we're gonna go and I'll try to do that while I'm here.
do you have any circuit bendy things in that room with you?
I don't. I didn't bring anything. I did a lot of recording before I came here, so it was just going through the recordings instead of having to haul a bunch of things with me.
Got it. So essentially, what's going on is you have recordings from these kids' toys that are then triggered when people walk by.
Yeah. So like I made folders that I put into a max patch.
Hmm.
And then there's two of them. One of them is hooked up to each camera. So I have a one folder for kind of short glitchy sounds and one camera for longer drone sounds.
Hmm.
So then people won't know which one is which until later on, and you can kind of switch it throughout the day. Um, and then yeah, they just get played randomly. Um, they get looped at random. There's a randomizer in the patch as well, and then they just get diffused through the speakers outside the building.
So this is an outwards facing project. Well,
Yeah.
let me put this another way. So the people don't have to enter into the gallery to experience your sound installation, right?
No, they can just walk outside, kind of back and forth around the building, and then that'll trigger the sounds.
Hmm. What what inspired this project? What's the connection? We got the posters, we got the eyeballs, we got the glitchy kids toys. We have this sort of like participating with the general public passing by. What's it all about, Sam?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really interested in how like watching people interact with spaces like this and just like making it so that like the people are making the composition in a way where like it's kind of turning it into an instrument um where people can walk by and interact with. Um yeah, I just like that kind of stuff, and like trial and error, I think is a big thing in a lot of my work. So and just kind of not knowing what's going to happen. Like with circuit bending, when you open it up, you don't really know what results you're going to get.
Hmm.
So I think that is a lot of inspiration for this. And also just finding like I had all these kids' toys laying around, so I wanted to find like a different way of using them rather than like other than performing with them.
Hmm.
Um, I guess in a way you could still think of this as performing, except it's like the people are performing, like
Yeah.
people interacting with it. But yeah,
What what does this I don't know. Is this an interesting question? I guess we'll find out. What does the sound like? You know what I mean? I'm
yeah.
stuck here in Toronto. I'll probably get to see some documentation, but does it sound like kids toyish? Does it sound creepy? Does it sound like what is the sort of aesthetic that you think is created from these glitched out kids toys?
Yeah. From things that I've sent to people, everyone said that it's kind of creepy. So I guess
Yeah. This is
it's
always
kind
what
of
you
like,
get in
yeah, it's
this
kind of
musical
like when
mode.
yeah, like when you do the like on Halloween, like you have the little like you walk by the skeleton and it jumps at you. I guess I could like see that. It's a little bit like that.
But what
Um
about for you? Like what do these sounds mean for you if they, if you have something in mind?
yeah, I don't know. I think they're beautiful sounds. I think the glitches are like definitely a lot. It's there's kind of a contrast where some of the drones are more pleasing to
Mhm.
the ear. So it's kind of like a calming ambient background for these kind of like harsher sounds. But they're short enough that it's not like you're not just constantly like berated with really intense noise.
Yeah, but it's dimension, right? I guess this creates a we love having two things, you know.
Yeah,
Um so what do you hope that the audience takes away from this project when it's premiered next week?
yeah. I don't know.
Hard question. What do you hope to take away from this project?
I mean, well, I guess like for people, it would be just kind of like exposing them to this like way of creating and like kind of turning other people on to circuit bending and kids' toys and that like kind of I don't know. My thing is like anyone can make their own instruments and have their own sounds. So it's if people can come here and see what's going on, maybe get inspired
Hmm.
to do something similar. I guess for me, it's mainly, I don't know, seeing it like come to life has been really cool. So just like starting from this idea that I had and trying all the different things that we've tried to like get it get it to work. I think
Hmm.
just seeing it realized is sort of like it's really exciting for me. This is my first time doing something like this. So it definitely like want to do more.
That's it for today. Tune in tomorrow for my last interview, which will be with Lena Choi. The three new pivot works will be exhibited at Sporable in Sherbrooke, Quebec from the 14th through the 16th and documented online in the upcoming weeks. Pivot can't happen without your support. Find the link to donate in our video description.